when I was in second grade. I was 8 years old, and this was my dream. My wish is to win the Daytona 500. If I win the Daytona 500, I would like for it to come true on February 17th.
Hey there, NASCAR fans. Today we've got an exclusive deep dive into the incredible journey of one of NASCAR's finest, Denny Hamlin. From unexpected setbacks from tracks, injury, and a burning desire for Daytona glory once again, Hamlin's story is nothing short of inspiring. So, buckle up and let's dive into the world of Denny Hamlin. When we talk about Denny Hamlin, we can't ignore his stellar record at the Daytona 500. Despite not clinching a Cup Series championship yet, Hamlin has conquered the Daytona International Speedway 3 times, showcasing his prowess on the track. In his 18 full-time seasons at NASCAR's highest level, Hamlin has consistently been a force to be reckoned with. From leading laps in over half of the races to his unforgettable triumph at Pocono Raceway, Hamlin's career is nothing short of legendary. Just a couple of months ago, Hamlin underwent surgery on his right shoulder, throwing a curveball into his preparations for the upcoming NASCAR season. A genetic bone spur, not from racing, but a sporting event, led to an unexpected 3-month recovery. Hamlin had initially anticipated a quicker recovery, but as fate would have it, the surgery turned out to be more extensive than expected.
It was athletics. It was athletics for sure, but it was, had I not been injured, it wouldn't have been a problem, but I was playing injured for years, and I just kept putting it off. And it was 3 weeks. It's now going to be 3 months. So that is certainly longer than what I anticipated, but the damage was far more than what we anticipated when he opened me up there. So it's just part of it. It was my fault for putting it off as long as I did, and it finally caught up to me, with about 5-6 races ago.
Torn tendons from an off-track sporting event added to the complexity, making his participation in the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum questionable. At 43, age is catching up with the veteran driver, and a nagging shoulder injury added an extra layer of complexity. Doubts arose about his participation in the Busch Light Clash, but fear not, recent updates have cleared the air. In a recent interview with Fox Sports, Hamlin assured fans that he's putting in the work to be race-ready. The simulation sessions are part of his prep for the Busch Light Clash, and he's determined to recover fully from the surgery. Post a successful arthroscopic surgery on his right shoulder late in November, Hamlin's on a race against time to peak fitness. He candidly shared that, "It has been really hard and there are no shortcuts to it."
Okay, it's been really hard. There's really no shortcuts to getting this thing better. They told me it was going to be 3 months, and there's no shortcuts around it. So it's going to be 3 months before I get back 100%. But certainly, I feel better than I did, to end the season. So we'll work our way through the Clash and then get stronger and go on from there.
But there's more. Hamlin highlighted the Clash at the Coliseum as the most challenging track on the simulation.
Not planning on it at the moment. Already back in the sim, kind of working through, range of motion and trying to get my strength back. Strength's going to be the biggest thing that hinders me, but we would actually rather fatigue ourselves out at the Clash. That way I'm stronger 2 weeks from then. Yeah, the Clash is certainly in the sim the most challenging track of all the ones that I've been working on at the moment. So it is a challenge. I just, we'll have to, it's a relatively short race. You never really run that many laps under green at one time. So counting on plenty of caution laps like we usually have.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Despite the hurdles, Denny Hamlin is gearing up to compete in the preseason Clash, just 2 weeks before the Daytona 500. Hamlin acknowledges he won't be at 100%, but he sees the Clash as a crucial step in his recovery process. Hamlin's strategy is to push himself at the Clash, anticipating fatigue, but believing it will make him stronger for the Daytona 500. It's a bold move that raises questions among fans. Will he risk his recovery for a shot at victory? Now let's talk about the ultimate goal, Denny Hamlin's dream to win the Daytona 500. In a recent video, Hamlin shared his childhood dream of winning the prestigious race, dating back to when he was just 8 years old. It's a dream that has fueled his entire racing career. His mother, reflecting on his journey, revealed how Hamlin started racing at Southside Speedway when he was only 7 or 8 years old.
We're going to take a look back at some of my most cherished mementos and showcase how the dream started and then turned into a reality. A dream that never could have been accomplished without the support of my ultimate fan, my mom. This was that assignment for me when I was in second grade. I was 8 years old, and this was my dream. My wish is to win the Daytona 500. If I win the Daytona 500, I would like for it to come true on February 17th. Mom, what are we looking at?
This is his very first suit that he got, that you were 7 or 8 years old when you started racing at Southside Speedway. He and his dad got on me for keeping stuff, but I am so happy that I came across this.
From a childhood dream to a reality, Hamlin's connection to the Daytona 500 runs deep.
Side-by-side battle to the finish. This time, Denny Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500 and wins it for Coach Gibbs in Toyota.
I was meant to be.
So get in again, my friend. Nice work. Thank you very much. That's the motion. I'm trying not to show it all week, but here we are.
As Hamlin faces the challenges of recovery, he's not backing down and there are expectations weighing on his shoulders. The U11 driver boasts of 51 wins, including 3 in the 2023 campaign. Yet, it has always been so close, yet so far for the veteran driver. Joe Gibbs Racing is a team that is under a fair bit of pressure in 2024. It has been almost half a decade since its last Cup Series title. Naturally, manufacturer Toyota is getting a little impatient because they want results. Recently, Toyota Racing Development President David Wilson spoke to SiriusXM NASCAR Radio and highlighted the manufacturer's objectives for the upcoming Cup Series campaign.
4 cars in the playoffs, 2 cars all the way to Phoenix. Anything less will be disappointing. Denny, what's going on his 18th season, I believe. Probably the biggest disappointment last year, when you look at the playoffs, was Denny not being able to race in Phoenix with as good of a year as he had. So, again, Denny has proven to all of us that being a team owner wasn't going to take away from his talent and his capability behind the wheel. And I think he's done some things in the off season to help stabilize him in many respects, and I think that's only going to make him that much more of a danger.
Despite Denny admitting he won't be 100% by the start of the season, he's pushing himself in the simulator and focusing on strengthening. The question remains, will he be ready for the Daytona 500? And there you have it, folks. Denny Hamlin's incredible journey, from unexpected setbacks to a relentless pursuit of Daytona glory. As we eagerly await the clash at the Coliseum and the Daytona 500, one thing's for sure, Denny Hamlin is a force to be reckoned with. Do you think his risky decision to compete in the clash is the right call? Will he conquer the clash? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe for more interesting content. This is all about NASCAR on Essentially Sports. Until next time, keep the pedal to the metal